What's up, you teary-eyed bastards? Got a game today between me versus MEGYMEGYMEGY, taking place on W3 Arena. Alright, so I'm spawning as Opex is boss, human, blue on the right-hand side versus MEGYMEGYMEGY. I don't know how to pronounce that, and I'm not trying to say anything more than that. He is now labeled as Dark Green Human. Welcome, Dark Green Human, to this 1v1 slaughterhouse of pain and killing units and shit like that. Alright, so I played this the other day. I'm just starting to get back into 1v1, and in fact, this is probably like my 6th game back on playing 1v1, so I'm not playing the best I've ever played. But I got to admit, this is a back and forth slaughter. This is a very, very close game, and I'm glad that you guys are going to take account of what happens and you get to experience this with me. So, Opex versus Megi. It's a human mirror, Echo Isles. Let this fucking shit begin.
Job's done.
Alright, you can expect to see an Archmage versus an Archmage.
Job's done.
This is a very long game. If you stick through this, I'm sure you're going to enjoy this. This isn't one of those I hang out in the base for 30 minutes, or the opponent does, or anyone towers too much. Or we do have a scout coming from Megi, and I am not scouting, it looks like. I think I already know what's going to happen here, because I've played Human Mirror so much that I'm pretty confident I know what's going on. That little bit of scouting really didn't do much for him, except for waste his lumber. So I did throw a scout farm. Now, it would have been smart to actually throw it over here, where I can see when he's going to expand, or if he's going after for the mercenaries.
Ready to work.
Archmage is out for both sides. He's enemy here, Megi. I call him the enemy, but I'm trying to cast this more professionally than saying, this was the guy who I was playing against. Alright, so he's going straight for the mercenary camp. Well, it looks like I am doing the exact same. I'm setting up for this mercenary camp. Let's see what kind of items we get. He's going straight for the renegade wizard. He looks like he did lose a peasant militia. I heard one go down. Claws +9. That's going to make his archmage much stronger in the early game. It looks like I'm going from a troll priest, not trying to lose any units. I may have lost units because I only have 3, 4. I might have lost a peasant as well. And it looks like I got a claws +9, so this is pretty similar in terms of what we got going on here. Both level 2, both claws +9. I am spotting this, so I do see what's going on. And it looks like I know that he went for the mercenary camps, because I saw the mercenary and I saw him leave the camp. So I definitely see what he's doing right now, and I'm taking this opportunity to pretty much just expand and make sure that I keep tabs on him, making sure he doesn't expand. And it looks like that might be what's going to happen here. He might pull some militia, or just take down the creep camp. I'm not sure. But I definitely see him going after his camp. I have my militia here, 4, 5, and I know that he's going after this camp right now, but I still don't see any militia, so I'm waiting. I don't know exactly what I was thinking here, but I know what's going on, and I see his footman scouted, so he knows that I'm expanding, and he hasn't pulled his militia. He's actually teching. He knows that I'm going for my expansion, so he's teching, trying to perhaps stop my expansion, which is a very smart, intelligent play. He has his gloves of haste. I have a circlet, which is a lot better in this scenario, but he is level 3, so that gives him the advantage here. My footman scouting this looks like I'm not retreating in time for some reason. I'm like, oh fuck, I fucked up. Oh well. Playing Ring Around the Rosie for some reason. I'm getting a lot of damage on my Archmage, and it looks like my Troll Shadow Priest is in trouble. But I'm trying to get that Footman kill. And he does retreat. He's probably going to go after the boots or after my expansion, one of the two, or both. I really need to start building this tower. Not sure why it's so delayed. And another Shadow Priest for the enemy here.
Job done.
Alright, so the expansion is up. No towers to defend, but the expansion is up. And I'm trying to run back hastily as I can. I'm not repairing this, I'm not canceling it. Again, my professional 1 versus 1 game is really off at this point. He does have 2 Troll Shadow Priests, meaning that he can do a lot of damage on those water elementals. He's trying to do a lot of damage on my Archmage, and I'm trying to get some damage on his Archmage, but he does have Shadow Priests, and mine might go down. And yep, mine goes down. It doesn't look like I canceled, and I'm just feeding him more and more experience. I finally get level 3 on my Archmage. Trying to take down some units here. It looks like the only one who's really losing units is myself. I did send my militia over to try to ward this off because I need a tower up and fast, because I can't just sit here and just fight that over and over and over again. Enemy going for his expansion, which I did see, or I didn't. I don't know if I was paying attention. Dark green is actually kind of hard to see on the map. I am trying to set up those towers, and I'm not teching as of yet. I am playing this safe. Enemy is tier 2. He's going for a lumber mill, but he is grabbing his Arcane Sanctum, and Dark Green is coming over with a panda. So with this panda, you can definitely say that this is going to be trouble trying to fend this off. So I'm going after that Archmage, try to get him back off. He does spawn his elemental. Going after, pretty much trying to ward this off best I can. It's going to be a while before that Arcane Tower gets up. Dark Green should be focused right here. The Archmage is focused a little bit. Looks like he is taking down my buildings here, and I'm not repairing in time, because I'm more focused on the fight, and he's more focused on the towers. Now I definitely should be repairing this. And it does look like I'm a little late, so that's not good. So I'm going over here. I'm trying to keep tabs on the Archmage. He really shouldn't be engaging. If he does, he would be the fool. Looks like I have a good opportunity to regenerate a little bit of hit points. Not sure why Dark Green's coming in here with a water elemental. I mean, he might go down. And he fucking does. I totally don't remember that, but thank you. Now should be the opportunity. I'm thinking, okay, well, I gotta stop his expansion now. So that might be where my next attempt would be of controlling the situation. He does have his Arcane Sanctum up. He only has 1, so he's not gonna chuck out these priests and spellbreakers fast enough. The fuck was that? Where the fuck did this fucking old man run? And I laughed. Alright, so I get my boots of speed, I get my invulnerability pot, and I ain't talking about marijuana, and blacksmith coming. So it looks like I am teching, and it is a late tech, of course. Priest now coming out for MEGYMEGYMEGY. He is trying to reincarnate, lack of a better word at the moment, the Archmage. And it looks like I'm chilling here for a second. I think I'm trying to figure out what is the best option here. I think I definitely got to stop his towers from going up if they haven't already. Panda is very powerful against all these low hit point footmen. But it looks like I am going to try to cancel this guard tower. And I should be able to. No problem. I should be able to fight this a little bit, make sure that his towers don't go up. That's actually very important at this point. He does have a lot of casters, and he does have his Berserker, and Berserker does a lot of damage. Archmage still getting hit by that tower. That was not in my best. Losing all my units here was not in my best interest. But it looks like I am still spawning footmen, as in footmen can't really do much in this scenario, but oh well. Feeding that panda a lot. I fed him a lot right there, which is really not good for me, but I did stop those towers, but there's not really much I can do about the towers going up at this point. Town is under siege. Alright, so my keep is now momentarily up. Come on. So now I can transition to better units and be able to defend this off and totally stop those footmen from being produced any further. Enemy here still staying with one arcane, which is plenty enough. He is coming over here to try to destroy this going up. I only have a few towers, but it should be enough to defend. It looks like he's trying to steal my creeps. He's trying to get his panda to level 3. He should back off his Archmage if he's trying to do so. If I can get another one of these towers up, which it is going to be a while, great. But my Arcane Sanctum, so I'm actually throwing them over here in my expansion. And I'm trying to defend the best I can and prolong this. So I have 3 Arcane Sanctums, so I'm actually trying to go heavy here. My Peasant, I'm not going to be able to stop that in time, but I should be able to cancel that. My Mountain King's finally out, so I finally have my second hero. Panda runs out of mana, but still no repairing being done over here. I am trying to just focus down those priests. So I take down one priest, should take down a shadow priest or something. Panda is level 3 right now. As scary as that sounds, he has no mana for a thingamabob. He is having his first Spellbreaker out, so that is a little scary, but at least I'm getting 2 Arcane Sanctums up. Panda getting focused a little bit. I could perhaps take him down. Ends up staffing out, or teleporting out. Get a Shadow Priest for that. Level 4, level 1 versus I think 3-3 at the moment. Yep, 4-3. So I'm really behind. I'm really lacking right now. It looks like I'm going quick to castle, so I'm trying to get perhaps tier 3 units. Perhaps these tier 2 units just be able to get like things like this, workshops and stuff. But I am trying to defend things at all costs at this point. I do have level 1 upgrade masonry. Opponent does not have any upgrades for his towers. My scout farm is gone, but it was still staying on the minimap. Priests and breakers spawning now for me. I'm trying to get my MK higher levels because he definitely needs to get higher levels for this matchup, because Human Mirror, this is not looking good in Human Mirror. I definitely wanted Spellbreakers. It counteracts that Panda a little bit, and the Storm Bolt also counteracts that Panda where he can't stay in the battle up front as much. I am getting a lot of resources. I am in the low upkeep now, and so is the opponent, I believe.
Upgrade complete.
Come on. Opponent's at 64 food at the moment, and I'm at... What the fuck is going on? I'm so confused.
I come to cleanse this land.
I'm at 69? And 69 to 66, so I just increased my food. Working on my workshop at the moment. Opponent is, he has his tri-hero, he has his knight out now, berserker, priests, knight, so he's getting actually pretty powerful at the moment. It looks like I'm going for a Griffin Avery, so I'm just going for tons of tier 3 type units, it looks like, and hopefully that'll counteract. I have a little bit of an army so far. It looks like my paladin, my tri-hero, is finally about out. So let's see what items he got. He has some good freaking items, but his unit composition would perhaps be quite weak versus those griffins. I'm not sure if I've scouted so far in terms of knowing what he has. Maybe he has a lot of knights. I only have one knight as of now. I have some breakers, a decent number of breakers, but breakers don't necessarily win versus tier 3 units. My towers are almost up, but the panda's going to be a panda. Trying to get one of those guard towers up. One goes up, but not for long. I am here now to counteract this. I'm in a very bad position, being trapped a little bit. I can't get all of my units in. So here we go to engage here. I still have a decent number of peasants over here, and it looks like I'm going cannon towers, which is actually pretty smart in this scenario, but I am losing my gold. And now I have a lot better position here, and this is a much better position. My paladin needs to back off. Opponent might lose his Ogre Mauler. Just one Stormbolt should do it. Do I have... Okay, so I do have Disenchant, or whatever it's called. And he has a staff on his panda. Trying to focus down my MK. I mean, I don't think that's the right decision for him. He should be going after units here. My paladin's in bad trouble here. Paladin's in quite bad trouble here. I need to back off. I don't know why I'm not. Might lose my paladin here. Paladin goes down. So that loses my thing here. His paladin is level 1. Oh, so he just used an invulnerability pot. And that doesn't last long, so I should be able to Stormbolt him here. Or not. Level 5 on my Archmage. So I'm 5, almost 3 on my Mountain King. I could get a Stormbolt here. Oh, and actually I have no mana. And in fact, I keep losing mana because of those damn spell breakers. Alright, so I forced a teleport here, and I was able to hold my own. I did lose a knight, and I lost my paladin, which isn't good, but he lost his paladin as well, which was good, and I think I killed all his knights. And it looks like he is getting his morts out, and so am I. And I'm still getting some more knights, and it looks like I have my griffins coming out now. So not too bad for me, not too shabby. I haven't retrained. There we go. We got my paladin being retrained. Not sure what I'm trying to do here. If I'm trying to creep out his camps, if I'm trying to take down his towers here. I do have one mort out. Looks like another mortar team's coming out. Griffins, I'm just basically trying to throw everything I can at him. I need more peasants on my mine. I gotta believe that I'm going to do that at some point soon.
Job's done.
So there is a decent amount of towers. I am spotted here. He is going to attack me. It looked like, but I guess he's trying to get his. I'm backing off my knight. He's trying to get an item, perhaps an invulnerability, but he definitely has some scrolls, which is really good. And this is just very, very bad for me. I don't know why I did that. That was like one of the worst things. The pathing. You know, when I send my units down here and then go up north, why the fuck are you going through here? Even after I told him again to go down here or something, it was like, well, this is the fastest route. Go all the way around all these trees to get to about here. And I was just like, what the fuck? There goes all my priests. There goes my mortar teams. And, you know, I had like almost 15 more supply than this a second ago, and I fed him hard. So that's really bad for me. I end up taking down a knight. My paladin's in a little bit of a bad situation. I'm gonna go back to my vision. I have 77 supply, which is good. I have one knight that's about to go down. One knight does go down, but I am taking down his units, which is really good. Spellbreaker needs to back off. Now this fight would have went 10 times better for me if I just had those units. Just gain a level 2 on my paladin now. MK needs to back the fuck off. Chugs a potion, loses a spellbreaker maybe. I might lose a spellbreaker. Yep, and I'll try to heal him, but I didn't heal him in time. So I'm down to 70 supply versus 58. So I am taking down more of his units, it looks like. I am now going into high upkeep. He is getting a lot of freaking upgrades. I'm not sure if that's really working out for him or if he could have just gotten more units out of this. But that's what's going on here. My knight needs to back off or be healed. So here we go, the engagement. My Spellbreaker's doing a good job disabling any type of enchantments. Paladin has plenty of Breath of Fires, but he ends up using it on my Paladin, which was a waste. Stats out that knight. My knight needs to back off. And do I have a heal for my MK? Still pulling out units. Knight, Griffins. Tier 3 units are pretty good at this point, but I definitely need to get stronger. As I said earlier, I'm going into high upkeep when the enemy should still be in low upkeep. He is at 70 supply. He is getting mass gyrocopters to fend off those few Griffins that I have. But as of right now, that is his problem. He needs to do something about those Griffins. Those Griffins are doing a lot of damage.
Research complete.
Got my mortar teams. I got a few casters, a few priests. Neither of us have any sorceresses. It looks like I'm going to try to creep this out, and if I do so, maybe my paladin gets level 3. Maybe if he crept it alone, he would. But here he comes in for another engagement. He has his gyros. He has his knights. He has 1, 2, 3 knights. So he has a decent, well-rounded army to defend against me. Here, I still go. I probably don't see him on the other side of the trees until about now. My Archmage is in base, and I think I'm just spotting him now. Try to get a good item, Talisman of Evasion.
Our forces are under attack.
So I'm trying to figure out what to do here. Come on, evasion. So I'm trying to gear him into this corner over here, because this is a nice little nook I have right here with my mortar teams in back. It's a pretty good spot for me to be fighting. Gyro's going a little bit on my Griffins. My mortar team doing a great job in the back trying to take down those priests. Like I said, this is a really good spot for me. We have a great line of breakers right here. You can't really penetrate. I just got to keep my my units alive here. My Griffin might go down. Heal the Griffin instead of the Knight. I'm not sure if that was the right call. Probably should have healed that Knight. Alright, so now we're repositioning here to get that breaker line again. MK has a lot of mana here. Oh, just gets that knight in time. Alright, so it looks like I forced another teleport, which is really good because he is using teleports at this point. I'm not sure why he's getting tanks. Tanks might be one of those things that... Alright, so it looks like both main gold mines are done. So we are left with about 4k in each mine. He actually has 3K because, of course, you saw me earlier mining with 2 peasants. I don't know how long that took. So it looks like for the long run, I'm going to have more gold. Right now I have 78 supply versus 75. So this is a really intense game in terms of being very close. It wouldn't have been as close if I didn't lose that like 10 to 15 supply for no fucking reason. 2 morts, like 4 priests.
Is under siege.
So I do see that there's tanks over here. Can't have that happen, so I need to take those down. And hope to God he's not trying to push in this, but this is where my towers are. So, you know, these few towers right here, you know, I just can't afford to get rid of any more buildings. So I think that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going after those tanks. Make sure that those don't become too much of a problem. My mortar team's definitely going to be enough for the damage here. Trying to make sure that I block him off from retreating to his base. He is trying to take down my altar now, which he isn't going to get far, especially with my mortar teams. With that being said, enemy looks like he's going after my expansion here, which he could do a lot of damage. 86 supply right now, so I'm in high upkeep. Level 4, level 3, level 5, and we're only halfway through this game. This is going to become, like I told you before, this is a very even game. This is very intense positioning-wise, when to attack, and we're both basically countering each other. He doesn't have his mortar teams. I don't know if he left them at his main mortar teams. I'm talking about the gyros. He only has 3 gyros, so he doesn't think that those 3 griffins I have is that much of a problem, even though those griffins counter everything that he has except for that 1 breaker, 2 breakers that he has. It looks like I am trying to get my inner fire going, and it looks like he grabbed his defense scroll. My mortar team's in back in a little bit of trouble. But it looks like I'm trying to engage up here up front. I might focus down that paladin. I mean, that would be the smart decision. And that paladin does go down. My archmage gets level 6. I'm backing off because I did lose a number of units there. I lost all my mortar teams. But I should have all my other units. I think I only lost a mortar team. I might... Yep, I get that paladin now, because he just got his paladin from the tavern here, and of course he doesn't have mana coming from the tavern to heal him. Alright, so here comes that Mountain King. Pretty soon he's going to have a Stormbolt, perhaps for that paladin, or a mortar team, or a priest, or something. So I get a couple more kills. Level 4 on my paladin now. So it looks like 5, I think that paladin was level 4 or 5. I'm not sure. Looks like his gold mine's about to run out in about 900 gold. And mine's going to run out soon. So now we're at that crucial level where we're just basically fight with whatever units we got left. I have a much bigger army, it looks like. 79 to 59. But I know if I engage at his base with those towers, it's not going to go well for me. His paladin already has, you know, with the level 2 Brilliant Sword, plenty of mana for heals. But it looks like I am going to engage this anyways, because I do feel like I can beat him. But I'm definitely going to scout a little bit first, make sure that he's not like right here. He is killing his units so he can get more supply. I'm still getting knights and stuff. And that's actually a really good idea, and I really didn't do that because all my units are over here now. So we're engaging here. Healing that water elemental, but for how long? I should be engaging with storm bolts and stuff. I'm not trying to fight with the towers and the gyros because they're going to eat up my griffins and stuff. So I can't really, I mean, I took down 1 tower. If I can just keep doing this where I'm not losing units and I just keep killing 1 tower after 1 tower, I think if I kill 1 more tower, his strength being in his base just totally stops. I mean, he still has just enough amount of towers here where I still don't want to engage. He does have his tier 3 units. He has his more gyrocopters. I do have 4 griffins, and those can easily get rid of those gyros. But it looks like right here I'm going to try to take down that next tower. And I do, and it looks like I got a freaking night kill out of it. So very, very good for me in that engagement. But he does look like he has a lot, and I need to be careful. I am backing off a little bit. I did stop a couple of those towers.
Our forces are under attack.
He does have his level 5 panda out now. But I am focusing it, but of course he does have a paladin. Backing off a bit here, and I definitely need to back up with a level 5 paladin. One breath of fire is going to put all these units into the red. So it looks like I'm still at 79. I'm trying to bank whatever gold is left on low upkeep. So that's my strategy here. Get as much gold as I can, and then pump some tanks. It looks like I want to go tanks to try to take down some of his buildings here. Or to deal with those gyros, because those gyros are pretty much, I mean, as little as it seems. You know, that little 6 food or whatever it is, 5 food, 6 food. You know, 7 food. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 7 gyros in the air right there. That's actually enough here to do a decent amount of damage with the rest of his units, water elementals, breath of fire, and towers to get rid of my griffins, which is pretty much the unit that he needs to counter right now. So it looks like I'm throwing all my peasants somewhere. One of them's already militiaing down here. I'm not sure if I'm trying to tower him, if I'm just trying to go all in with a few militia. I mean, by the time they get down here, they're peasants anyways. So I am scouting with the water elemental. He isn't making it too far. There is still this creep camp over here that is definitely still available. He does have a number of gyros, like I said. He has 7 or 8 gyros. 1, 2, 7. So it looks like a little bit of a waiting game here. Obviously I have the bigger army. I can fight here, but he wants to fight here where he has a little bit of advantage with those towers and a few peasants to block. So, but here come my militia. And he does see that I have militia here, and he really shouldn't be engaging. I do have a tank coming. Obviously, one tank can repel all of those gyros. I am trying to get towers up, but he's obviously right here, and one breath of fire should kill a lot of peasants right there. It was a really good experience for him. He's still not level 6 on any hero. It looks like I'm going for a cannon tower. But I am going for this engagement here. Knight in the front, taking a lot of damage. Definitely could take down all my peasants here with some breath of fires. Like I said before, he ends up taking down all my fucking griffins. That easy, but I do take down his paladin. Level 5 on my Mountain King. Should get a heal. Why isn't there a heal going down? He used a potion of invulnerability instead. Paladin taking a lot of arcane damage here. Should definitely use, yeah, there we go. Tank's trying to take care of the stuff over here. Not really caring about this as of right now, but at least doing some damage on those towers, get those out of the way. My cannon tower is almost up. My second tank's in play. But I lost a lot of units here, but so did he. He lost a lot of units. His peasants actually doing a good job blocking and stuff of that nature and avoiding damage to his heroes. But without his paladin, he's in a lot of deep shit. My paladin needs to stop taking damage with the arcane. Uses the invulnerability potion. And my MK now taking all the freaking arcane damage, which he doesn't have any type of mana here. Focusing down that Archmage. Trying to block him a little bit. And one more hit could have done it, but I get whirlwinded. Or cyclone, whatever you want to call it. And I just realized this now. You cannot Stormbolt an Earth, which is the one that you want to kill. You can't Stormbolt them. So that's something that I learned when I played this game. So just want to make that known. His Archmage is up to the north. Definitely vulnerable. But so is my MK. MK should have freaking backed off there. Should have gotten a heal or something. Oh, this isn't looking good now with my MK down. My Paladin is starting to become in deep shit. Now I'm starting to fight with the tower. Everything should be backing off here. I do have a number of water elementals out. Those priests should be dispelling these water elementals or something here, instead of just healing each other.
Our forces are under attack.
Paladin. Level 5 on my Paladin. Mass teleport going down. It looks like he's going back to his main base with whatever he has. He still has his panda down here. Not that it really matters. So, priests over here. It doesn't look like I'm getting back my Paladin from my altar. I have no gold at this point. No gold. Look like I staffed one of my spellbreakers home. Without any gold, what do I do here?
Forces are under attack.
Tank trying to finish off that gyrocopter, which could have been a really bad source of healing and stuff. Healing. What the fuck am I talking about? Scouting?
Our forces are under attack.
Got a little freaking cheeky thing here. What did I send back? I ended up sending back my steam engine that was siege engine that was taking damage over here. Looks like I am retreating here. There's not any gold. Of course, there's one creep camp left. Yeah, there's only one creep camp left, and it's this bottom over here. What am I trying to do? So I sold everything. Just to get back my MK. I do have a town portal, which might be sold at some point because I really don't need that if I have mass teleport. So I have level 7, 5, 5 heroes versus 6, 6, 4. 6, 6, 4 versus 7, 5, 5. So this is a really intense, very close game. It looks like we are all down to our heroes at this point.
Our town is under siege.
Trying to do some damage to my cannon tower. And looks like I'm going down south. Which wasn't actually very smart because I don't want to be seen. But his tri-hero's out. I only have 2 heroes at the moment. He might think, well, I don't even have my Paladin or my Mountain King anymore. That could be one of his ideas. Oh, he doesn't even have a Mountain King anymore. I can go attack him. He has 1 priest. I have 2 priests. I do have Dispel. And
Our forces are under attack.
here goes an engagement. I gotta get out of there. End up losing, I think, both my priests. Okay, I have 1 priest. I have my MK out now, which is 10 times more powerful than what we were, 2 seconds ago. That MK is everything. I need my MK, I need my Paladin, I need my Archmage, I need all 3 of my heroes, or else this can go completely bad. So I am trying to get all my units together and try to engage here. Quickly Stormbolts that Archmage. I probably should have been focusing that Paladin. Now my paladin being focused. Of course, Panda level 6 is a pain in the ass to deal with here. Looks like once again I'm trying to focus the fire. Literally, well, Earth. Focus Earth. Waiting for that paladin pretty much to back off. But, you know, level 2 invulnerability takes a while.
Our forces are under attack.
Panda almost his level 6 is gone, and when that level 6 is gone, things can work out a lot better. So I do know that it is gone, and now we can engage again. I did end up losing my priest, it looks like. Tank's trying to go after the main, and it looks like I'm going right behind.
Our forces are under attack.
Now I did end up selling my Staff of Sanctuary just to get my MK back. Trying to take down that shop just in case he wanted to sell items, or that shop is a little crucial at this point. Takes down his priest, and I'm trying to take down more peasants for more experience because I can't necessarily just engage here with that stupid tower right there. I have Brilliance Aura level 3 at this point, so that's a plus when he's stuck at 2 for the moment. But he does have a panda, and that panda should take down these these peasants very easily. But I do have one spellbreaker, so I have one unit that can be easily focused and taken down. Trying to get some damage, try to waste his heals, but he has full mana. And there go my peasants. Trying to get some more experience. If I can get like level 6 on my Mountain King, that would be excellent. Or level 3 Divine Shield on my Paladin. Excellent. So I'm trying to get as much experience as possible here. This is just a hero's battle at this point. Trying to take down some more of his buildings. If I can take down more of his buildings, the better. My Paladin really needs to back off from that Arcane. And being backed off, I ended up using the invulnerability just so I can continue killing his buildings. And now we can focus this unit here. Of course, this unit will give some decent experience. Got a decent amount of, because of that Brilliance Aura level 3, you can just see the mana just skyrocket. He's sitting back at a decent amount of mana though. Focusing my Paladin, of course that's a unit of choice because that can heal up all your other units. So you definitely want to focus down the Paladin for both sides. So I throw a Storm Bolt so I can get some good damage off on him. But there was one of these heroes, I think it was the Panda, who has the Staff of Sanctuary, which can always save that Paladin. So I am using the Mass Teleport. These units should be fine to get away. Obviously I don't want to engage when Panda's level 6, so you can always just Mass Teleport away before you lose any units or anything. But of course my only unit's a Spellbreaker, and all his unit is, he doesn't have any more units. So it looks like I'm selling all the stuff from my Mountain King now, just to get 367 gold. I do have a emergency town portal. So I'm trying to figure out what to do here. I think I'm just going to use healing for my Paladin, or I'm not sure what I'm doing, to be completely honest. I know that the enemy here finally lost his level 6 ability, and it looked like he might have stabbed his Paladin home to heal him. So so I am healing him up like with the regeneration scroll. Still getting a bunch of lumber. I'm not sure why.
I come to cleanse this land.
So it looks like I brought a priest down here just in case paladin or something gets focused. Instead of buying a regeneration scroll every time, just buy a priest, and then we'll hang out here by the towers. That seems like a safest way of winning this match right here. So I am focusing that paladin again. Continually just focusing that paladin. He should get an invulnerability going. So with that invulnerability going, I'm not sure what I'm doing at this point. I'm taking a lot of damage. Alright, so now attacking the Archmage. Of course I'm not going to be able to get much done there. But I have tons of Stormbolt, so I might as well use it. Stormbolt on the melon head here. Nice attempt at a surround, didn't get it. Not sure why the water elemental didn't get forced to teleport back. He was definitely in range. So I'm getting more Hound King just that much closer to level 6. We're nearing the end of this, so just bear with me. This is just intense that we're going to human hero bullshit. Alright, so I mass teleported back here so I can heal up. It's healing my paladin, my archmage, which was actually a really smart buy, and not to mention, what do we got here? I could probably sell that TP to get a Staff of Sanctuary. Looks like he's going after my main, which is sort of stupid. I do have these things called towers, and obviously that's not the building you need to kill right now. So I can just easily mass teleport up there. But actually, no, I didn't want to mass teleport. I thought about this, but I didn't want to take that priest with me because that priest could get Breath of Fire and killed instantly. So I ended up going behind him. And perhaps, obviously I don't want to engage with that. I want to engage with that paladin. Oh, I think I was just ready to Stormbolt too. Alright, so level 6 on the Panda again. In terms of, he's focusing my Spellbreaker, ends up taking down my Spellbreaker. Focusing the Archmage very hard. I need to heal up my Archmage. My Archmage might go down. Alright, taking more damage now is this Archmage. My Paladin needs to back off or have an invulnerability. Almost took down his Archmage. Invulnerability now on my Paladin. Now focusing his Paladin. Might get staffed back. I fucked up there. If you haven't noticed, I accidentally did that. I need to heal. Oh, almost got him there. Able to invulnerability. I'm out of invuln, so I took that as we got close. I fucked up with that mass teleport, because if I didn't mass teleport and he didn't staff that paladin back, there would have been a Stormbolt in that fucker's space. Healing again. Definitely have to focus healing my paladin. I couldn't believe when I did that, when I mass teleported, because I pressed T, but I wanted to press T with my Mountain King, and it just basically, I fucked up. I pressed the wrong hotkey. Instead of F2, I must have pressed F1, and then when I went to Stormbolt the paladin, it mass teleported or something. Something bullshit happened. You know, obviously the first mistake here in this matchup, these tri-hero matchup, the first mistake loses, because we can't revive another hero. And if you're minus a hero, you lose. First person to lose a hero loses. So keep that in mind. Maggie says, never ending today. So I just have to admit, you know, these freaking tryhards on W3 Arena, man, they just don't give up. And then you can't give up either. So I said it could be forever, because basically we're trying to kill a hero, and it's the first mistake. And I made a mistake. Luckily, both my heroes were able to survive in the very, very low. One Breath of Fire could have killed them both, and I would have been very disappointed in not throwing this on YouTube. MK getting focused a little by the Arcane. Paladin getting focused by the Arcane. I feel like I have more power. If that Panda does not have his Earth, Wind, Fire, I feel very powerful in this matchup. So that's what's going on here. Just going to do more damage. My Paladin could be focused at this point, but no, he's focusing the Water Elementals. I think he's trying to get level 5 on the Paladin. If he gets level 5 on the Paladin, it is a much closer game. He stops my Stormbolt with the invulnerability. He saw it coming. He saw him winding up for that Stormbolt. Backing off a little bit, waiting perhaps for the Paladin to fuck up. Earth, Wind, Fire going down. I feel like I got this, but like I said, it's the first mistake. Focusing heavily on my MK. Accidentally, I think I accidentally, if I remember it, I accidentally Stormbolted that one. Archmage definitely needs to back off. A little bit of padding, but nothing crucial at this point. Definitely need to heal up my Mountain King here. Alright, so level 6 is gone, and we're focusing that Paladin. Staffed back, and now I just had that bright idea. Well, there's no Paladin now, let's fucking engage. And what am I doing? Doesn't look like I'm Stormbolting nothing yet. I think I tried to Stormbolt the Paladin here, but now I'm going straight for that Paladin. Going straight for that Paladin. He's stuck. He can't move. And I got endless heals on my Mountain King, so you can't fuck with him. And look at that Paladin. He made his mistake by staffing back his Paladin. Boom. Now it's a whole different game. Now I have the advantage. Now what's going to stop your Archmage from getting killed? And the Archmage goes down. Level 6 on the Mountain King now. That's a GG. GG. Wow. 51-minute game. That was as close as you can get in these human mirrors, where you're just stuck with the 3 heroes at the end, and wow. I mean, he had the advantage in so many times, and you know it was back and forth. Now, of course, I had the advantage in supply and stuff. I had the advantage getting more gold at the end. But when it came down to it, all that really mattered was those tri-heroes at the end. And he made that mistake of staffing back his Paladin, and I thought to myself, well, that Paladin's stuck. I gotta kill that Paladin. Now's the time. He can't use his invulnerability. So I rushed. I knew that I had my Divine Shield, so he can't focus my Paladin. And if he focuses any of my other heroes, they're just going to get healed. So you basically have no way out of that. Once I got into that situation where I can start attacking his Paladin at the end, fuck out of here. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing to my YouTube channel if you did. And if you have not, of course you can. You know, don't be ashamed. Oh, I don't want to. He only has 11 subscribers. I don't want to be that guy. No, be that guy. Become 12, man. Become my 12th subscriber, man. If you like this content, of course I have more, and I think I will cast one more game for you. Again, I have been playing a lot of 1 vs. 1, so I will post more because I have plenty of them. And again, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I love this kind of shit, man. I love my subscribers. I love this game. Peace out, guys. Peace out.